So I work as a filter developer, and as a filter developer, we work on reviewing filters, optimizing the filters, also creating some for our filter lists. And also we do a lot of research related to anti-ad block software. So filters are the set of rules that actually enable our users to browse in the internet without unwanted ads. So before I was working with ABP, I was actually a user. So whenever I would have like a new hardware, ABP would be installed by default. So for me, it's like a great satisfaction that I became from a user to actually an active contributor. Users know that AdBlock Plus enables you to not see ads, but I think they don't know that also blocks malware and tracking. So sometimes it's not only about the ads, but it's also about vulnerabilities that your computer, where your hardware can be exposed. So I started working in tech some years ago in a hotel meta search. I started progressing in my career. So first I had more a sales position, and then I changed for another position where I would start working on troubleshooting issues. And then I started actually on being behind the product. So it was an evolution. It was not something from one day to another. So my interest was like evolving, and I want to work on a product that it's actually meaningful for me, and that's where for me ABP made sense, because it was a product that I was using and was a product that I saw value, and yeah. Yeah, so I think my story is similar to a lot of other girls. So when you're a kid, you're not encouraged to be whatever you want to be. I remember like when I was in high school, so I was having IT, and I was like, oh, maybe I can go to IT, because at that time it was already starting to be a buzz. And then they were like, oh, but it's only boys and has math, like, okay, so what, But so we have to kind of fight that prejudice. You should be encouraged to explore your full potential, and that doesn't happen. I think now it's happening more, but it's still not so much. So I followed a different career. I had different studies. And after those studies, when I was independent, I could actually see, okay, maybe tech would be a good option for me. Maybe this is what I want to do. Maybe this is more suitable for my capabilities, and I actually like this. Not now, not so much, but I passed like periods where I had a lot of failures and also fear of failure. And this is because in my previous career, I studied law. So I was trained to be perfect. So you read a book, you know the rules, and that's it. So in tech is different. There's a mistake, something happens, there's a bug. There's no book telling you how to fix that. There's like a set of rules, and then you can work on that. In law, no, like there's rule A, B, C that fixes this, and then you can like, okay. So you're always faced with different challenges. I didn't know about that, and it made me a bit scared most of the times. But no, it's fine. And even if you do a mistake, it's okay, because if you do a mistake, you will learn from it. So things are not fixed. It's like a fast-paced environment, so yeah. Maybe some women in tech industry, that they shouldn't be afraid to be loud. Maybe sometimes you will need to stand out so you can be heard. But I think, as in general, like, women shouldn't be afraid that are starting in tech. They shouldn't be afraid to like do mistakes, to actually fight for leadership positions. I think that's also important. If right now technology is actually ruling our society and the way we live, then women should be involved as well.